Coach Dennis, girls state championship here for grade school.
Yep.
And we just concluded almost junior high. It's I think 1 or 2 matches left.
Yep.
But great turnout, man.
Yeah.
First things first, I was impressed with the level of wrestling today. We have some really elite girls in Ohio.
We do. We do.
And you guys started a club here. What is the club you guys have here?
It's the Athena Wrestling Club. We started it last year. I think last year we had about 30 kids in it, 30 girls. Finished probably with 20 at the end of the season. This year we had 55 sign up. And I think we're at about 40 still wrestling right now.
So when you look at that, I mean, the numbers, obviously, I mean, that's an explosion from 30 to 55. And we obviously know wrestling's a sport of attrition.
Right.
Because it's hard.
Yes.
And, you know, and you look at it today, I mean, there's just some high-level girls. I mean, I saw a girl, she sets everything up with a mixer and then goes chin whip. She hits a chin whip from all the way outside, out in the football field here.
Yes.
And from everywhere. It's incredible. But looking at the level of wrestling, girls wrestling, it's jumped levels in the United States of America.
Has. Yeah, no, for sure. And I think it's one of those growing sports that girls are just trying to find something to belong to, something to be a part of, and wrestling is that new, you know, kind of, I don't know if it feeds off of MMA or girls are looking to be a little more physical, whatever the case may be, but yeah, they're definitely hitting things a lot with a lot more quality. I mean, like you said, setting it up. Her dad wrestled for me, so you know, I've known that family for a long time. He had 4 girls, and so he said, I got to stay involved in wrestling. Her dad was a Greco All-American at Fargo, so you know, I guess it's in the blood.
You know, it's like everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face, right?
For sure.
It's like, you know the chin whip's coming, but can you stop it, right?
Right.
And that's what I was thinking. And I'm like, oh man, she gets to the national level, she's probably still going to be able to chin whip people.
You know, she's one, and we get on her about it. Gosh, you can't be chin whipping everybody. You know, she's proving us wrong right now. But you know, and she's a 6th grader, and she's in the semifinals of the boys junior high district right now. So she's already qualified. She qualified for youth grade school state, so she's qualified for junior high state, and she just beat a girl that had beaten her last year. So you know, she has big aspirations, and she wants to be like a you know, Olivia Shore and people like that. That's what she wants to be like.
So you look at the OAC, you know, it's the class of youth and middle school wrestling in the United States of America. It's not,
I agree.
Like, it's incredible, right?
Yeah.
I talked to Brian Dolph, his kid was in Jersey, and he was like, oh, Jersey's not as deep as Ohio. And he was just talking about their middle school and elementary school association. When you look at the OAC, why did this make sense for you guys to host it? You know, over 120 girls, and why girls wrestling? What are you guys going to do with this explosion of the Athena Wrestling Club?
So I think, you know, it's those things where you can either be on the back end or you can be on the front end. You know, it's obvious what's happening with girls wrestling. You know, and I want to be involved in it. I love the sport of wrestling. So for me to ignore one aspect of wrestling is not smart if you want the sport to grow. So, you know, with the girls, OAC, like you said, OAC is a great organization. We ran what's called the Athena Nationals at the beginning of the season. We got a sponsor, Barbarian Apparel, sponsored every finalist, got a free 2-piece uniform. And we had girls from Rhode Island, Texas come in for our tournament. We know it's going to explode next year. So, you know, running things like that kind of gets us in on the front end. Let's be honest. I mean, you know, if you love wrestling, you want wrestling to be a positive thing in your community. You know, you want people to buy in. You want the administrations to buy in. You know, it's all too often that wrestling is forgotten by the administration. So we don't want to ever let that happen.
You know, you look at, we had women's nationals yesterday. It was on Flow Wrestling. It's 10 teams right now.
Right.
I made the statement. 2 to 3 years, we're going to be at 20.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's just like, it is like exponential what I think it's going to do and the potential for it. Why OAC? Why you guys partner up with them? Have you had this district with them here before?
No, we haven't. So I think it just ended up being a right place, right time kind of thing. They were looking for a new place for the OAC junior high district. Moeller had it last year. They knew that we had a girls club. They asked us to host them both at the same time. So I truly believe it was right place, right time. People know we run good tournaments. You know, and look, there are issues, and I think there are ways to grow girls wrestling even more. And I think some of those things are getting, you know, people are kind of going blind to them. But I think we're headed in the right direction.
When's Athena Nationals?
Athena Nationals next year it's either November 3rd or 4th, whatever that Saturday is. Yeah, we run Athena Nationals on Saturday and then Barbarian Nationals on Sunday. And our hope is in 2 years to have to do Athena Nationals on a weekend. Have to do 2 days.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that thinking. Did you exceed the expectations of the amount of girls that wrestled today? Did you think it would?
Yeah, I mean, you know, our number was 100. I mean,
really?
that's what we wanted, and we got to 132. At Athena Nationals, with not a whole lot of promotion, things like that, I think we got up to, we were real close to 100. I think we were just under 100. So our goal next year is we want to hit 200 girls, and I think we'll be able to do that.
I think was that Miller promoting it, you might be able to do that.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Anything that you guys think needs to get better here? Where are you at next year? Where's your head at? You're a forward-thinking guy, just in talking to you.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think we need to get, you know, it's really hard unless you have a name. It's really hard to get clinicians to come and see your program. The amount of money they want to charge, you know, and they say they love the sport. They say they want to grow the sport, but then they want to charge you an arm and a leg. I'm willing to pay, but I can't get people to return my calls.
Are you serious?
I can't get people to come in. You know, and we want to grow the sport. It's amazing, and so I'm putting a call out there. You know, if anybody out there wants to come be a clinician, we're willing to pay. We're willing to you know, be a part of anything that they want to do. We want these girls to grow. You know, we want to take it to the next level.
What do we got to do for Southwest Ohio to stop getting slighted in the big division in high school wrestling?
It's a great question. It's a great question. I mean, we went to Medina this year, and our high school team got third behind Massillon Perry and Wadsworth, and we were just behind Massillon Perry, and gosh, we almost got them again at Delaware Hayes this past weekend. So there's good wrestling down here. I mean, LaSalle's nationally ranked, you know, but we got good public schools too. They do it with the neighborhood kids, that do it with the kids that we bring up from the bottom up. You know, our youth organization, we got 16 OAC youth state qualifiers this year. You know, and we're barely D1. Gosh, we're just over the number, but you know, there's a lot of good wrestling down here, and you know, everybody thinks Cleveland's the hotbed, and it is, but we're not that far behind.
All right, you got anything else for me?
No, I'm good.
Hey, thanks for the time. Hopefully we're at Athena Nationals.
Yep.
Hopefully we continue to see OAC continue to grow and keep growing that club.
Sounds good.